The following video is not made for kids under 13. If you are not 13 years old, please exit out of the video now. And please, YouTube, do not sue me. Hey guys, Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Had Ludger Kresnik's Powers. This is part 1, and the last part being part 0, I explain Izuku's backstory and Ludger's powers of the Chromatics. And in this part, Izuku will finally begin his life and beginning his quirk. With that said, let's get into this. As Izuku is running late after waking up too late for school, he tries rushing as fast as he can. As on his way there, he soon sees a battle between Kamui Woods and a giant villain. As he's so mesmerized at the fight, as soon Kamui Woods is about to defeat the villain, Mount Lady, a hero who debuted just that day, takes his win and captures the villain. As Izuku was hyped seeing Mount Lady, but realized that he is running really late and has to head out as soon as possible. As he almost, by the skin of his teeth, made it to the school. As he's saying, at least I almost made it. As everyone sees Izuku, and some giving him certain looks, and Bakugo basically just giving a look of disgust, as Izuku gives the same look as well, with him sitting down. As their teacher began explaining that now that it's good to see you're here, Midoriya, and as for everyone here, I plan on giving you a career aptitude test. Now, and it's time for you all to think about your futures. As he says this, he soon throws all the papers in the air saying, but why bother? All of you want to become heroes after all. As everyone soon activates their quirks and showing them off. As even Izuku doesn't really say anything, saying, of course I want to become a hero. Even without a quirk, I got more training and skill than any other person that can become a hero could. As Bakugo soon gives off the same speech that he normally did in canon, as he's saying, don't let me in with these losers teach. They'd be lucky to be here, to be sidekicks to some D-list hero. As everyone gets pissed off, even Izuku thinking to himself, God damn it, Bakugo, why the hell are you like this, for Christ's sakes? As soon after everyone begins getting pissed off, saying, oh, you think you're better than us, Katsuki? As he's saying, I know I'm better than all you extras. After all, I plan on going to UA. As soon after everyone begins talking amongst themselves, saying, UA? Ain't that the national level school with only at least a 2% pass rating? As he's saying, that's why it's the only school worthy for me. I plan on becoming the next #1 hero, surpassing even that dope All Might. As soon after, Izuku saying, you surpassing All Might? Yeah, when pigs fly. As everyone heard this, as Izuku basically just sitting in his seat, looking at Bakugo with that of a smug smile, as saying, Deku, you want to say that again, you damn quirkless bastard? As Izuku saying, oh, sure, I'll say it again as much as I want. When pigs fly, that you'll surpass All Might and become the #1 hero. As saying, you little brat. As soon after, with Izuku also standing up as well, with Bakugo having a little explosions in his hands. If their teacher saying, sit down, both of you. It's too early in the morning for this now. As Izuku saying, true enough, no need to start a fight now. As he soon sits back down, as Izuku is a little bit taller than Bakugo, where Izuku in canon is basically 5'5". He's actually grown a couple inches taller, being at least 5'8". Almost the same height as Bakugo, as Bakugo gets pissed off just because you got a couple lucky hits in and a couple fights. Soon Izuku cuts him off, saying, "I beat you almost 10 times in the span of 5 years when we were kids, and even to this day, and you still haven't even got an upper hand on me." As soon after, everyone begins laughing, with Bakugo screaming out, "Shut up, you damn bastards! And remember, Deku, there's still one thing I have an upper hand on you, and that is I have a quirk and you don't. You're still quirkless. Even with all the skills and fancy footwork, you'll still never get into UA. Like they'll allow some quirkless loser like you." As Izuku saying that they took away that rule about those without quirks can get into UA. But even so, there's one thing that I have that you don't have, Bakugo, as saying, "What's that?" I got information on how I'm going to get through the entrance exam due to my brother actually being a UA student. As Bakugo saying, "You arrogant piece of..." As soon after their teacher saying, "Enough, both of you. One more outburst like that, and both of you are being sent to the principal's office." As Izuku saying, "Yes, sir. Sorry, sir." Bakugo saying, "Whatever." Soon after, the day goes by, as everything goes as usual. As Izuku sees through his hero notebook, thinking, "Wow, Mount Lady really is getting a lot of traction after this morning," which makes a lot of sense, giving her, well, assets in a way, as he coughs a little bit. Soon after, writing down a couple bit of her stats in his hero notebook, as he soon hears a huge loud yell in his ear, as saying, "Hey there, Izuku!" As Izuku tries to catch his bearings, saying, "Ah, do you always have to do that?" As a girl with black hair and silver eyes is right next to Izuku, as saying, "Aw, come on. You would be sitting in that chair always constantly zoning out about heroes if I didn't say anything." As he's saying, yeah, whatever, Nova." As he tries to catch his bearings, he soon feels in his pocket saying, "Wait, what the, where's..." As he looks around, he soon looks on the ground saying, "There it is." As he soon sees, "Hey, what's that?" As he's saying, "It's a pocket watch. My dad gave it to me as a gift for my 14th birthday." As saying, "Ooh, a pocket watch? That's so old school, As Izuku saying, "Yeah, but it's tradition in the Kresnik family for a father to give his sons pocket watches. Something about maturity or something like that. I don't know. It's what Julius told me." As soon after, Nova's began saying, "Julius? What about Julius?" As Izuku saying, "No, calm down, Nova. I know how you feel about my older brother." As Izuku walks off out of the classroom, as Nova keeps on bugging him about Julius, seeing if how he's doing, how he's okay, has he talked about her, and goes on and on. As Bakugo was standing outside, hoping to catch Izuku off guard, hoping to threaten him about not going to UA, as he's pissed off, knowing that he hasn't even beat Izuku once. Mostly because Bakugo always relied on his quirk and never actually learned how to properly fight with his quirk, and just used explosions and intimidation to get what he wanted from people around him. As Bakugo sees Izuku and Nova walk off, he still sees Izuku as a weak, quirkless kid that's still beneath him, lower than him. As soon after, Izuku and Nova soon split off as they wave bye to each other. As Izuku looks at his pocket watch, thinking, what's so special about a pocket watch? If anything, I feel like it shouldn't matter. All I need to do is just figure out what my quirk really is. Doctor said I'm a late bloomer, but it hasn't even manifested one bit. As he keeps on dwelling on it, thinking, if anything, he would want a quirk just like his brother and his father. The quirk, Chromatics, more than anything in the world. As he walks through the alleyway, he soon senses a presence as he thinks, shit, of all times. As soon the sledge villain was about to attack Izuku, Izuku dodges by jumping in the air and flipping backwards. As the sledge villain says, "What? How the hell did he?" As Izuku gets into a battle stance thinking, holy shit, seriously? Who has a quirk like that, for Christ's sakes, to turn themselves into sludge? As the sludge villain rushes at Izuku, trying to say, "Give me your body, kid. I need to stall for time before he comes and get me." As Izuku thinks, like hell I'm gonna let you take my body, you creepy little bastard. Especially that you try to attack me. And to be honest, the way that you're acting and you're giving your breathing and you're rushing to try and use my body, as you said, you're a villain running from a hero. So all I need to do is just stall you. As Sledge Villain says, "You cocky little brat, you're done for." As the Sledge Villain begins engulfing the entire area, as Izuku tries running as fast as he can, but realized the Sledge Villain was going to land on him and was going to smother him before he hears Detroit Smash. As Izuku hears this, he's soon sent flying with a gust of wind as the Sledge Villain is all over the place. As he realized, what the hell? Wait, that voice, it can't be. As he's laid on the ground, he looks at the figure that saved him, that being the number one hero, All Might. As he's saying, "Never fear, for I am here." As Izuku begins fanboying like crazy and is psyched as hell that he's meeting his idol, the number one hero, right in front of him, as he believes that he's dreaming. As All Might saying, "Never fear, citizen, for I have taken care of the villain. But I couldn't have made it in time without you stalling him. You're pretty quick on your feet. Tell me, do you have somewhat of an agility quirk or something?" As Izuku's smile begins to fade as he looks down and thinks, actually, as soon after, while he was thinking to himself, should I tell him that I don't have a quirk? Should I tell him that I'm a late bloomer? As he thinks, would he even believe that? As soon after, while thinking this, All Might has already put the Sledge Villain in a bottle, saying, well, if you can't tell me, I won't pry. As he's saying, I'll be taking this villain to the nearest police station. As Izuku sees this, saying, "Wait, All Might, I need to talk to you first." As All Might soon jumps into the air with Izuku on All Might. As he's saying, What are you doing, young man? You have to let go." As he's saying, "But if I let go, I'll fall." As All Might saying, "Alright, fine, just let me get to a safe area so I can let you down." As soon after, they soon land on a rooftop. As All Might saying, "I understand, you might have wanted an autograph, but you should have said that before I left." Now, if you excuse me, I need to go, young man. As Izuku saying, your question, I want to tell you that what I did wasn't my quirk. It was just physical training that my brother taught me. As saying, that was just regular training? As saying, yeah. I learned how, he taught me how to use weapons and other stuff, but to be honest, I don't have a quirk. The doctor said I'm a late bloomer, but it hasn't manifested. Not now. As All Might thinks, I see. But after saying that, he soon feels a sharp pain as Izuku saying, but even so, even if I don't have a quirk, I still want to help people. I still want to protect others. And most importantly, I want to be seen as an equal in my brother's eyes. So I want to ask you, can I become a hero even without a quirk? As he looks at All Might and sees a man that looks like a skeleton, as saying, holy shit, what the hell? What happened to All Might? Where is... As All Might's saying, calm down, young man. It's me. This is just what I look like nowadays. As Izuku thinks, but that's impossible. How? As he showed him his stomach, as it looks like a gaping wound. That's as All Might tells him that he fought against a villain that's gnarly destroyed, that tore apart half of his insides, being his stomach and half his liver as well. As Izuku thinks and asks if was it the battle against Toxic Chainsaw, as All Might tells him that he knows his stuff, but nah, he was a wimp to compare to the villain that I fought against. Soon he says, now I can only use my quirk and in my regular state for only at least 3 hours or so. As Izuku is surprised and shocked, as he says, I'm supposed to be the symbol of peace, the hero that's always smiling. As if people see me like this, would they lose faith in me? Soon, All Might soon says, but given your earlier question, to be honest, no, I don't think you can become a hero without a quirk. As Izuku hears this, as his world begins to be shattered. As soon after, his pocket watch begins glowing, as he thinks, why? First Julius, and now All Might. They both think I can't become a hero. As soon after, All Might says, become a police officer, even though they don't get a lot of respect, saying that they only arrive after the battle ends. It's still a respectable job, after all. As he soon leaves, with Izuku saying, no, I won't just give up. Just because my quirk hasn't manifest, or if I don't even get a quirk at all, I won't give up on my dream so easily. Not you, not my brother, not you, not anyone's gonna change that. I will become a hero. Just you wait. As All Might looks at Izuku with a determined look in his eyes, and the look of conviction and perseverance, no matter what happens. As All Might thinks, even so, you have the eyes of a hero, but even so, in today's society, I just don't see it happening. As he goes through those doors, as Izuku sits and soon hits the ground with his fist, saying, damn it all. Soon after, he soon feels like his watch is glowing, as wonders, what the hell is this? Why is it glowing? Why is this watch glowing? Don't tell me that I busted it already. As soon after, he hears a huge explosion in the back and in a street down the corner. As he looks, hey, that's not too far from here. What's going on? Another villain attack? As he heads downstairs as fast as he can. As he heads to the alleyway, he sees it's the same sludge villain that tried to attack him but All Might defeated. As he thinks, what the hell? I'm pretty sure that's the same villain that All Might beat. So why the hell is he? As he soon realized, I did this. I hold on to All Might. And because of that, the sludge villain got loose. And now, as he's in his train of thought, he soon hears that the sludge villain now has a hostage. As they say that it's a blonde, spiky-haired kid with red eyes and has an explosion quirk. As Izuku saying, Bakugo, this is my fault. Why? How could I? Why did? As he soon sees, as he thinks, even if All Might isn't here, the other heroes could do something, right? They wouldn't just sit around. As he looks at all the other heroes doing nothing, as while Bakugo is suffering, as thinks, damn it, why aren't they? Why wouldn't they? It's pissing me off. Heroes, their job is to protect people. Even if they feel like they're outclassed, they're still supposed to protect people. So, as he soon goes through the crowd and rushes at the sludge villain as fast as he can, as not even any of the heroes, being Dead Arms or Kamui Woods, could even stop him. As soon after, the sludge villain sees Izuku saying, You're that kid with All Might. So how the hell you're here again? As Izuku throws his bag at the sludge villain, as he's saying, I know I won't be able to do anything. All I can do is probably get myself killed. But I can't just sit by and do nothing. I won't just sit by. I'm not weak. I'm not dead weight. I'm not useless. I will be a hero! As soon after, he begins glowing that of a bright green, as Izuku's appearance began changing, as his arms began transforming, and soon in his hands, he has that looks like a spear or a blade. And even his eyes, that were like a gray hue, are now emerald green. Even his hair has turned pure white. As the crowd sees this with their jaws dropped, even the heroes are surprised, thinking, is that his quirk? As even All Might, who was there seeing all this, saying, he said he was a late bloomer. Are you saying he awakened his quirk at this very moment? As Bakugo sees this, as Izuku instinctively uses his new weapon and stabs it through the sludge villain. As the sludge villain begins feeling pain, saying, what? How? I'm not supposed to feel pain from this? What the hell is this thing? As Izuku's saying, get off him. Get off my old friend! As Izuku's weapon made an opening where he grabbed Bakugo and threw him to the ground, as Izuku adjusts his weapon and began to throw it at the sludge villain, as a small shockwave of energy begins flowing through the weapon, knocking the sludge villain and splitting him into two, as the gust of wind sends him flying everywhere, almost that like of All Might's Detroit Smash. With everyone sees this, and Izuku getting back his weapon, just appearing back into his hands, as he thinks, what just happened? And what did I? As he reverts back to normal, and with the weapon soon disappearing, and falls onto the ground, passing out. Soon after, Izuku wakes up and is soon in the hospital, as saying, wait, where am I? What happened? As the people that are in the room, being his mother and Nova as well, as they soon says, wait, what happened? Mom? Nova? What are you guys doing here? As they say that Izuku has been asleep for almost 3 days. And saying, 3 days? I've been out conscious for 3 days? As soon after, a man walks in with orange hair, glasses, and wearing a suit saying, of course you've been out for 3 days, Izuku. It's what happens when a Kresnik awakens their quirk for the first time. As Izuku saying, Julius. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to hear them. Also, like and subscribe, which helps out my channel a lot. Also, if you want to have some questions for me, message me on Twitter or under the name Mooky. And with that said, this is Mooky signing out. Later.